you have to do the work. You have to defend, you have to run back. If you don't do that, you'll have a problem with Gordy.
Gordy, that's a nice nickname.
That's how everyone called him.
Gordy.
Yeah, it's not like we're that close, but that's how everyone literally.
Yeah.
Hello everyone, it's Shani Blatt and welcome to another episode of EuroLeague and Friends. This show follows 9 contributors around 9 EuroLeague nations. We're here to bring you a new perspective of the league and its community. So this week we're 4 of us on board, really excited to give you and share our insights and and debate with one another. It's going to be a lot of fun. So let's go ahead and introduce our girls, so all the way from Paris, France, the one and only Luna Jackson. Comment ça va? Please introduce yourself.
Ça va et toi? Bonjour, hello.
Bonjour.
I'm trying, like with my best French accent, I think. But I'm really happy to see you girls. Like really, I can't wait to discuss with you like about this double week. It was crazy. I'm Luna Jackson, and I'm a content creator for basketball medias, and I also do like stand-up comedy. So. Jokes on me.
Wie geht es dir? How are you, Lisa? Did I say it correctly?
Okay, girl. Ja, you definitely did. Mir geht's gut. Vielen lieben Dank. Ich hoffe, euch natürlich auch. Girls, I'm excited for this. Yeah, let's skip the rest of the German. Most people don't like to hear it anyways, and nobody's going to understand it. So, yeah, I'm very excited to be part of this as well. EuroLeague and Friends. As you said, my name is Lisa. I'm based in Munich. It's not my hometown, though. I'm from the north. Munich is very different from where I'm from. But I've been working with Bayern for 4 years now. Stopped working with them, but still with EuroLeague. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the most number affine girl, but I definitely obviously have lots of cool stories for everyone to listen to from Munich, from maybe someday Berlin as well.
Hello everyone, I'm really excited about this project. It's so cool to finally be able to work in with women and women only, because this is a male industry mostly, but EuroLeague and us are here to make a change to that. So I'm really excited.
I have to say I'm super excited. I mean, EuroLeague has always been a dream of mine, and to be hosting a show with you three, it's absolutely insane. So I will say a few things about myself. I work here in my home country as a sideline reporter and a TV presenter for the biggest sports channel in Israel. I mainly cover Division 1 basketball and Division 2. I also work in women's basketball. Anything with basketball is a blessing for me. And yes, just be doing this with the EuroLeague is an amazing opportunity. And I know we're going to have an amazing show. So after we introduced ourselves, let's do a really quick run through the topics of today's episode. We'll start obviously with the MVP of the month. I mean, it's been 4 weeks competition in the books. After that, Luna is going to take us through some of Paris basketball, the fairy tale that never ends over there. I will discuss after that about Maccabi Tel Aviv, roster savingly insane clutch play at the end against Real Madrid. Lisa will take us through Bayern Munich, also amazing opening, season opening for sure.
Mind blowing.
And Vasiliki will talk to us about the upcoming game of the week, the big derby, Greek derby, Panathinaikos against Olympiacos. So, girls, MVP of the month.
There are so many, like there's so many possibilities. I can think about
the MVP of this month is no one else other than Kevin Punter, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. Nice. Okay, right. Good.
Right. Yeah. I mean, he's showcasing great basketball. I mean, he's really taking the team on his back, so to say, Barcelona, after Nico Laprovitola got injured, the girls were talking about it last week, that he will have to take, more responsibility on himself, and he's doing it. I mean, they have a great record right now, 5 wins and 2 losses. What do you guys think about this pick?
Man.
Yeah, I think it's a good pick. Like you said everything actually. Like I think it's a great pick. He showed us like he has like strong abilities. He did like a really well. He has good highlights. So no, I think he deserves it.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. KP showed up pretty good, especially when Barcelona played against Red Star.
Right.
He had some history against the Red team of Belgrade for sure, so he was extra motivated. But he's consistently showing up. He's now the leader of the team with La Provitola out of the picture for the full
Yes.
year. Barcelona
Right.
is trusting him. He's getting his spots, so the only way is up for him.
Lisa, you look disappointed.
No, that's just my face. I'm not disappointed at all. Well, disappointed maybe because I didn't guess him. As Vasiliki said, I'm very excited to see where he takes the team with La Provitola being out of the picture.
Let's move on. We have so many discussions to have right now. So we'll start, Luna. I want to talk to you about Paris. It's a good time to be in Paris right now. I mean, everything is working in the right way. TJ Shorts and also Nadia Khifi proving they deserve that win in round 7 against Baskonia. What do you say?
I'm so happy because Paris was so underrated. It was really like, okay, Paris is coming, but it's gonna be okay. They're not gonna be on the top, on the range. And I think like if Stephen Curry said nuit nuit during Olympic Games, I think Paris can say oui oui baguettes. Like we really showed that it wasn't beginner's luck, It was really a great time. I think TJ Shorts and Nadia Rifi are really on the rise, and it's beautiful to see them working together, make like strong spacing, have some beautiful highlights, and I think we have like strong members on the team. For example, Maudolo, he really helps us with the his previous experience in EuroLeague. So it's really interesting to see them working together. What was interesting for me is TJ Shorts and Shima Moneke played together in college, and it was the first time since college that they were actually playing on the same court. So it was really interesting to see this friendly rivalry. They were really like happy to play together. So it was much more interesting to see that in that game. So I'm really happy, like it's so amazing to see them like growing into a EuroLeague.
Yes.
We have strong competitors. We can make it. Can you see that I said we all the time?
Yes, I
Yeah.
just wanted
We
to
can
say that.
definitely see you're a part of the team, Luna.
Yeah, the new arena, the Adidas arena, is so refreshing. We can see really the difference between like a regular game and a EuroLeague game, and I can explain why. It's because we broke a record. Like Paris Basketball has made 52 attempts of 3 points since the beginning of the season. So just like crazy, like it's shooting everywhere. And 52 is also actually the number of times I screamed at my screen, at my TV, since the beginning of the season. So it's similar. But yeah, it's so refreshing. We can see like a good atmosphere. I think we're not there yet when we can go, the crowd in EuroLeague, like it's so amazing. So I think we can make some progress about this.
Sunny, I think you need to talk us about Sabin Lee and Maccabi. What's going
We're
on
speaking
there?
about crowds, right?
Yeah.
Because you
I
guys
mean-
don't have your home crowds right now. It must be so wild.
It's
Yeah.
challenging, no doubt. It's challenging. Just yesterday, there was the first domestic game here, domestic league game. People were like showing up, so excited. There was like a funny Instagram, like a video of Hasiel and Roman Sorkin, like, being astonished that we're finally playing in the arena. So yeah, that was exciting. But I mean, Sabin Lee, he's a massive player. I mean, no one really knew who he was just a month ago. I mean, did you guys know who he was?
No.
Not gonna lie to you.
And we got to say goodbye to Jordan Lloyd. So people were like worried, like who is gonna fill out his shoes? And then Sabin Lee arrived, and he was an immediate, impactful player since the game 1 against Anadolu Efes. He came off the bench, scoring like 23 points in 23 minutes. I mean, it's just incredible. And also, obviously, the clutch play against Real Madrid. No one gave Maccabi a chance. No one.
Yeah.
No one. I mean, no one believed. What did you guys think? Do you think they're gonna
That's
win? Did
wild.
they have a chance?
I was watching the game, and Real was like controlling the pace of the game, and they
Right.
were like up by 7 points with 90 seconds left on the shot clock. So I was like, okay, this game is done. But then a miracle happened, which is
Wow.
what's so exciting about EuroLeague and why we say every game matters. And now
Exactly.
more than ever, it's like every possession matters. You can
Right.
leave anything up to the Laga or up to someone else's hands. But out of all people, Shani, you should know better that Maccabi needs Tamir back.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, my last name gives it all. I mean, what can I say? But yeah, he will be back soon, for sure. Also, Rokas Jakubaitis is back. Also, he had a good game against Real Madrid. So I feel like, slowly we're advancing to kind of understanding Maccabi's full potential. I mean, obviously we're still missing two players. I mean, we're still waiting for someone to fill out Bonzi Carlson's, position, the three position. No one has arrived yet. But I mean, I feel like it might be a turning point for Maccabi Tel Aviv. I don't know. Do you guys have any other opinions about
I
it?
mean, actually, that's a question I was about to ask next because obviously
Right.
Maccabi is traditionally such a strong force in EuroLeague, and I mean, we're still only 7 games into the league. We shouldn't overanalyze anything, but being
Yeah.
3-4 and in 13th right now, I was like,
Mhm.
what are you guys doing?
Yeah, I mean it's insane. People are like thrilled to see Maccabi getting any wins. Once not playing, you guys were talking about the arenas. Bayern Munich and Paris basketball. It's such a different vibe. It's such a different feeling to play in your home arena. And once you don't have it, like the chances of getting more motivation on the court
Yes.
is less. But I mean, they're doing whatever they can with with the small tools that they have. But I really feel like Maccabi we will see their full potential once everyone is healthy and back, and
Yeah.
just two more players to add to the team. Nothing serious. So yeah, that's for that. I mean, crossing my fingers for my home team, no doubt.
I saw a lot of comments about Real Madrid that like a lot of fans of EuroLeague really want them to be defeated. So what did you think about winning against them and with a game winner? Like, how do you feel?
Wow, I mean, when I was watching this clutch play of Savin Lee, I mean, I know it was like a slow motion kind of movie, Everything was so slow. I mean, we were thrilled. I mean, we were jumping to the roof. And the neighbors were like, "Everything okay? Like in your apartment?" Because I was screaming like crazy. But I mean, yeah, I guess people are rooting for Maccabi. They want them to succeed because they haven't been doing great, and also it's really tough not playing at your home court. So I guess people are kind of cheering for Maccabi, some of them.
But were the
Yeah.
teams like briefed the same way? Like I feel like this double week was full about game winners, buzzer beaters. Like
Wow.
it was
Yes.
everybody was like, do they have the rent to pay? I don't know. Like they were so like into the game until the last minute. It was crazy.
Yes.
The
And
Panathinaikos game as well,
Yeah,
last week, no?
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
wow.
Yeah.
Zalgiris too. Like it was.
And also Byron had like
yeah. Like,
everyone.
it was double week full of buzzer beaters. Like
full buzzer beaters, no doubt. So, girls, I think we should discuss upon, if we're talking about buzzer beaters, we're talking about Napier, Shabazz Napier, and Bayern Munich. So, Lisa, we're moving to you to talk a little bit about Bayern being undefeated in their South Arena. I mean, showing great success so far. And tell me, what's up in Munich? What's going on?
Yeah, that's a good question. What's up in Munich? I said this earlier. Another reporter friend of mine asked me the other day, like, how is this? By the way, not to be stupid, but it's just SAP Garden. That's how we call it over here. SAP Garden.
yeah. Oh, wow.
Okay.
Seemingly gave Bayern like a full push, being 5-2, and again early in the season, but is just crazy. And Lona, you actually said this before. It seems like the crowd is going so crazy, but the Munich crowd, I love Munich. Don't get me wrong, but the basketball crowd is not traditionally a very basketball savvy arena. There are actually jokes being made in Germany that the
Oh.
fans here really, need instruction to follow along, to clap in the right moments and stuff like that. But the SAP Garden really seemingly has given everyone this incredible push, not only on the court, but also within the fans. So I'm really excited to see where this is going to go. But this is adding a whole nother level of pressure to the team as well, because the Bayern Munich football president, who's also obviously in charge of the basketball department, said publicly that with this new arena, Bayern is expecting to be the new or one of the most important European basketball hubs, which is a big goal.
Yeah, it's a big
A
goal.
hot
Big,
take.
Okay.
Wow.
sure.
Plus, they said, another hot take, that it's their expectations to be in the Final Four, which has never happened in the club's,
This year?
history.
Ooh,
He meant
Well,
this
he
year?
didn't say this year. He said we're expecting to be in the Final Four now.
Okay.
maybe
So,
in
there's
There's
four.
a lot of pressure.
room
or
for
7 years.
interpretation. But also, Bayern Munich, especially coming from this football brand that the club is,
Right.
winning is the expectation. And I'm excited to see where this is going to go. And if they're playing the way they're playing now, maybe it's happening this year.
Definitely. You were talking about, you're saying about, putting pressure on the team. I mean, Vasiliki, I know that Bayern beat Olympiacos, and Olympiacos, I mean, they are now the biggest candidates. They were in the beginning of the season the biggest candidates for winning the EuroLeague, them and Panathinaikos. What do you say about that game, that Bayern beat Olympiacos?
That was a crazy game, actually. Like, Olympiacos had the chance to win it at the end. Some shots didn't get in. And Bayern got the W, so good for them. Like, big win. But
Big
I
win.
think some other teams might have trouble, like, getting an away win against Bayern this year. Because of the crowd, because of the new chemistry, new players. Gordon Herbert doing a great job back in the league after 15 years.
Yes.
There are so many factors, and I think some other teams may stumble there too.
By the way, what I found so interesting was Sasha Vesenkov's quote. It was the first home game last week. He said, Bayern really hurt us. The game really was horrible for us, but we came out stronger. Like, we really became a team after this loss. How did you see that working out on the court for them?
Yeah, sometimes losing at the beginning of the season may do good to you rather than harm, because you build your chemistry, you build your character, you know how to be more resilient, and you have to face that even though you're considered a favorite to go to the Final Four, it doesn't mean that you're gonna win all the time. This doesn't happen. And even if you do it, we've seen the curse of the first position of the EuroLeague regular season. That team that gets the first position never wins the trophy after all, since we got the round robin format. So maybe it's not good to win all the time. Maybe you need some losses too.
Yeah,
So-
you learn from that.
Yeah. And also there's never been a German team in the Final Four before. So that probably adds a bit more pressure,
Yeah.
just a little
Definitely.
bit, to Bayern Munich.
Or a little
But
more.
I mean, yeah. So just, exciting to watch them, to see how they come along. But yes, I want to point out something that Vasiliki said about coach Gordon Herbert. I mean, he's doing a phenomenal job. We've all known him from the German national team. I mean,
Yes.
can you just talk a little bit about his, presence and his job inside the team?
Definitely. So first of all, I have to say that I was so surprised, because in Germany, obviously, everyone loves him for his work, for what he has done for German basketball.
Right.
And especially what's being pointed out is that he has this really fine touch for people, for players, that he's a very psychologically smart coach who, has a really great way of dealing with the players. And I guess for that reason, I thought that he would be a great interview partner as well. But I'm not sure if you've seen him before or after any games. He is a man of such little words. It's incredible. Yeah. Well, humble, I don't know, but he's just.
I mean,
yes.
yeah, and he's Canadian, so
gonna be a good
you
game.
know how to speak English so well. Just talk English. It's not a problem. But yeah, I guess it's a characteristic element.
So we won't probably have the most exciting interviews, but what I can say that he's, he's arrived well. Everyone seems to be very happy for him to be there, and he is a very freedom-loving coach. He gives the players a lot of freedom on the court, but he also has some non-negotiables, and he's very traditional. Like, you have to do the work, you have to defend, you have to run back. If you don't do that, you'll have a problem with Gordy.
Gordy, that's a nice nickname.
That's how everyone called him.
Gordy.
Yeah, it's not like we're that close, but that's how everyone literally.
Yeah.
Well,
in
I'm sure
German
he'll
basketball
open up
calls
to
him.
you as the game
Yeah,
go further.
You'll
Let's
see.
wish all that for Lisa. Gordon, if you're you're hearing that right now,
Yeah,
pay
Gordon,
attention.
please.
Yeah.
Give her a line the next time. Give her something
Yeah,
to use.
yeah, like do the work too, for interviews.
The biggest game of round 8, the Greek derby. I think we're all waiting for this one. I mean,
Yeah.
for this incredible matchup, Panathinaikos against Olympiacos. What is going on? Because both teams on the rise, and it's the perfect timing for a Greek derby, isn't it, Vasiliki?
Yeah, there's always a perfect timing for a Greek derby. Don't get me
Right?
wrong. We all love it. We all love the drama. And if I might say, it's the greatest derby, not just of this round, it's the greatest derby around Europe. Like, my Serbian friends might disagree. Thank God Alex is not here to disagree with me right now. So I get away with this statement. But yeah, both teams are on a great pave to success right now. They were the talk of the town, and when I say town, I mean whole Europe during the summer with the transfers they made. They have some of the widest and richest rosters of all times, not just their history, but in EuroLeague history in general, which is really exciting, but it's tricky at the same time because both Coach Bargiokos and Coach Ataman need to find a way to make everyone be a contributor, not lose players, because they have 15 capable players of playing each and every night and do the job. They have to find a way to please their stars and to also get the results, which is hard in my opinion. And they both have very different approaches to that. But yeah, these two teams are doing great. They had some losses along the way, which is only natural. You can't expect from a team to be like winning game after game after game. It's impossible because the level of the competition is pretty high, higher than ever. And I know that sounds like a cliche, and we say it every year, but it's true because every year all the teams are getting stronger and stronger, and the competition is getting more popular. So yeah, the Greek derby is the rivalry series game of this week. Panathinaikos will host Olympiacos in the newly renovated OAKA, which is also beautiful. Since we talked about arenas, since we talked about arenas before, and the crowd will be wild. You know how these things goes. So I expect nothing but a thriller game. I think it would be very close, very tight. Some players will need to step up big time and make an impact here. Can't wait to see the result. But Lisa, is it now time to reveal something to the audience?
Yeah, maybe it is, guys, because the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague is not only pushing, this year with projects like this, which I'm super excited about, but as you saw last year in the Final Four, we're going to have a really cool pre-game show at OAKA as well. I'll be the host. I'll be there with Vasiliki. We'll have more cool guests and surprises for you on the show. You can win stuff, and it's a first for me. That's actually one thing that was on my bucket list for a long time, Greek derby at OAKA. So we'll do our best to, bring the atmosphere and all the fun little details and stories around a game like this to the comfort of your home. So tune in. It's going to be live on YouTube.
That's amazing, girls. Good luck. We'll be watching.
Thank you, girls.
So wait, Luna, you're going to be cheering for Panathinaikos because, Matthias Lassort is there probably, aren't you?
Yeah, but also it's going to be...
Evan Fournier, Mustafa
Fournier
Fall on the other side.
I was about to ask you that, Vasiliki, how do you... It's the first Greek derby for Evan Fournier, so how do you feel about him, in the team?
Yeah,
so
it's
far.
the first Greek derby for him in the EuroLeague, but both teams have already played twice this year, the Greek Super Cup and the Greek League. So Evan is getting better and better game by game. He's getting more comfortable. He's been working very well on the court with Sasa Vezenkov. If you have watched the games, they're always trying to feed each other and find a way to be a very dynamic duo for Olympiacos, which is really exciting. So I think he's going to love the energy. He's going to love the crowd. I know he likes big crowds. I know he likes the competition, that fire, that the character. So
most definitely.
Yeah, I think he will enjoy it. I don't know if he will enjoy the result because we don't know who will win. We don't
because I
know
think
who will
We'll
win.
wait and see.
I think Matthias Le Sort is really mad about last week, about this week with what happened, during.
In the
Oh, wow,
halftime.
that was.
Yeah, I was like, ugh, I was cringing.
The fans got into his head there. That was interesting to see.
But he was laughing about in the post-game interview. He was fine with it.
Yeah.
Like, he was like,
Yeah.
let's not get into this again. So he was like, he wrapped it up. Girls, I mean, it's unbelievable to say, but we have to wrap it up, like the episode.
Yeah.
I mean, we could go on for hours and hours. I feel like I
Hours
didn't
and
say
hours.
so many things I wanted to say, but I'm sure you guys feel the same. But we have many more episodes to come. So first of all, I want to thank you all. You girls are my MVPs for this episode. So thank
Oh,
you
so
Same,
cute.
much
really. I'm so
for
happy.
joining. Don't forget the rivalry game, like Vasiliki said, of round 8 is Panathinaikos against Olympiacos, the Greek
Tune in,
derby
guys.
in Oaxaca. Catch this showdown and all EuroLeague action on EuroLeague TV. And of course, don't forget to subscribe our channel, to like, comment, say whatever you want. Just leave positive comments,
Yeah.
please. And
Yeah,
also,
exactly. Yeah.
Say whatever you want, unless
Yeah,
it's not
just be
negative.
nice.
So yeah.
drop a comment and just let us know what you thought about the episode. If you have anything else you want us to discuss upon. See you next week, girls. Thank you so much again. Say your goodbyes.
Thank you.
Thanks,
See you
girls.
next
It was a
week.
pleasure.
Thank you, girls. It
See
was a
y'all
pleasure.
soon.
Yes.
Yes. Ciao. Thank you. Bye bye.
Ciao.
Peace.
Bye bye.